Hello everyone, this video is about the chemical reactions and equations for class 10th part 2nd, brought to you by Tranquil Science. Our motto is to learn more and grow more. Now we talk about oxidation and reduction reactions. If we separately talking, oxidation is a chemical process in which a substance gain oxygen atom or lose hydrogen atom. For example, when carbon or any other metal adds up oxygen, get oxidized and form oxides. Similarly, for the removal of hydrogen, H2S gas oxidized to S atom, and reduction is a chemical process in which a substance gains hydrogen atom or loses oxygen atom. For example, chlorine gets reduced to HCl by gain of H atom, and ZnO is reduced to Zn by removal of O atom. So now we can talk about the redox reaction. The reactions in which oxidation and reduction reactions occur simultaneously are called a redox reaction. Consider the given reaction where CuO get reduced to copper and H2 get oxidized to H2O. As CuO triggers reduction reaction, so it is an oxidizing agent, while H2 triggers oxidation, so it is a reducing agent. Now, according to modern electronic concept of the redox reaction, in oxidation an atom or ion loses one or more electron, and in reduction an atom or ion gains one or more electron. So you can have a look over this picture. So we can conclude that oxidizing agents are electron gaining species and get reduced in the reaction, while reducing agents are electron losing species and get oxidized in the reaction. So you can have a look over this picture. As in the first example, you can see 2Na atom loses 2 electrons and Cl2 gains these 2 electrons. So oxidation and reduction reaction take place respectively. Similarly, for example second, zinc atom oxidized to Zn plus 2 and Cu plus 2 get reduced to copper atom. Now you can analyze. Na atom has 0 oxidation number, and on conversion to Na plus, oxidation number increases to 1. So if the oxidation number increases, oxidation reaction occurs. As from chlorine, initially it was chlorine 0, then it converted to chlorine minus 1 charge. So oxidation number decreases, so reduction reactions occur. Have you observed the effect of oxidation in our day-to-day life? Oxygen is most essential for life. One can live without food or even without water for some days, but not without oxygen. But it shows both useful and harmful effect to the nature, as we discussed it below. Good effect as combination and respiration, it is due to oxygen only, and the bad effect of oxygens are rancidity, corrosion and environmental pollution. Let's discuss them. Firstly, combustion reactions. These are the reactions in which a substance gets oxidized in the presence of air or oxygen accompanied by the release of energy. So these are the exothermic reactions. Wood, charcoal, kerosene, coal also burns in air and show combustion. Also, butane, methane undergoes combustion on excessive heating. So these are the reaction of the combustion. Our human body is as a furnace where so many combustion reactions take place. Example, respiration in our body where different foodstuffs that we eat undergo oxidation process. Have a look at this picture. Now let's discuss respiration in detail. It is a biochemical process occurring in all living organisms involving oxidation of food, producing CO2, H2O and energy which keeps our body organ warm and working in a proper manner. So you can have a look over the reaction of biochemical process which occurs in a body. Now talking about the harmful effect of oxidation reaction. Environmental pollution. Environmental pollution, which is a common cause due to the various poisonous gases like CO2, SO2 and NO2 etc., which have been released due to the different combustion reaction. These gases are fatal. The most common example is the firework or crackers. When you light a firework, a combustion reaction occurs where nitrates and nitrites compound of the metal like magnesium and copper starts burning and causes pollution. Now, have you ever observed the new iron nails that are initially shiny and silver, but when they left for some time they start appearing coated with a reddish brown powder, and I know you all have seen this. Yes, this is another harmful effect that is known as a corrosion. So corrosion is a slow and a continuous eating of metal by the action of air and moisture. As a result, the metals form compounds which make surface of the metal dull and porous. Gradually, the whole metals gets eat up. For example, we can see tarnishing of the silver in this picture where the black eating up of silver take place. Other example of corrosion is rusting. So the corrosion of iron is known as a rusting, which is very common when any iron object is left in a damp air for some time. It gets converted into reddish brown substance. You can say red flaky substance that is known as a rust. Chemically, rust is Fe2O3.XH2O, where X is the number of water molecules. But yes, rusting can be prevented. It can be prevented by painting, by alloying, galvanization and the metal paint. So let's discuss another harmful effect of oxidation reaction, that is the rancidity. Have you ever tasted or smelt the fat or oil containing food left over a long time? Ah, yes. It is a oxidation process. So oxidation has also damaging effect on a food and eatables in the form of rancidity. Let's see how. When a food containing fat or oil is left exposed for a long time, it becomes stale, develop unpleasant smell. So as a taste, very commonly you can see that use of the curd and the cheese. So slow oxidation of a fat or oil causes the formation of several volatile, bad smelling compound which makes the food rancid, and it is known as a rancidity. So you can judge the rancidity from these pictures. Now let's about how we can preserve this rancidity. There are various methods through which we can preserve the rancidity of the food. For example, we can use inert gases in packing which protects rancidity, and we can use vacuum packing or a sealed packing, and we can use antioxidants. For example, A, C, E, any antioxidants we can use which prevent oxidation process. We can refrigerate our used food, and last is we can store food in a dark place so rate of reactions, oxidation reaction decreases.
Chemistry is a big part of our everyday life. We find few of the chemical reactions in food you eat, air you breathe, your emotions, and literally every object you can see or touch, even and many of others are yet to be discussed. Remember James Bond? Even he needs help from chemical labs more oftenly to solve his cases. Same way, keep exploring, enjoy with chemistry. We'll come back soon. Till then, stay tuned.